Products aimed at cognitive clarity, mental sharpness, or long-term brain maintenance occupy a broad and loosely defined category. This space includes supplements, structured training programs, lifestyle protocols, clinical interventions, and educational frameworks. Each approach attempts to interact with complex biological and behavioral systems that are influenced by sleep, stress, nutrition, learning habits, aging, and neurological variability. Many established approaches in this category are effort-intensive. Cognitive training programs often require extended schedules, progress tracking, and sustained engagement over weeks or months. Supplement-based approaches introduce daily routines, ingredient scrutiny, tolerance monitoring, and ongoing purchasing decisions. Lifestyle-driven methods frequently depend on coordinated changes across exercise, sleep optimization, diet modification, and stress regulation, all of which demand continuous attention and behavioral discipline. Clinical or medically supervised paths add further layers of complexity. These may involve appointments, assessments, testing, interpretation of results, and ongoing professional oversight. While structured, such paths are typically time-consuming and not designed for casual or low-interaction use. Across these approaches, a common friction point emerges. Cognitive maintenance systems often require the same sustained mental effort they are intended to support. Planning, compliance, and monitoring become part of the workload. Over time, this creates attrition, not necessarily due to lack of interest, but due to the ongoing cognitive and logistical demands involved. Alongside these effort-heavy models, a parallel category exists. This category emphasizes minimal interaction, fixed routines, and low cognitive overhead. Products in this segment are designed to fit into existing schedules without requiring structural lifestyle change. The BrainSong is positioned within this lower interaction segment. The BrainSong is a digitally delivered audio product. Its format is fixed, a single audio track with a duration of approximately 12 minutes. The product is not modular, expandable, or adaptive. There are no levels, progressions, or user-specific adjustments described in its structure. Delivery is digital. Access typically occurs through an online platform or downloadable file, depending on distribution method. There are no physical components, no equipment requirements, and no accompanying written coursework beyond basic usage guidance. Conceptually, the product is framed around sound-based stimulation. Its presentation references modern brainwave research, specifically the concept of gamma brainwave activity and its association in research literature with brain-derived neurotrophic factor, or BDNF. The product description positions the audio as a gentle guide towards certain brainwave patterns, using sound design techniques. The framing remains high-level rather than technical. There is no detailed explanation of neurological mechanisms, signal processing methods, or individualized calibration. The emphasis is on simplicity, consistency, and passive exposure rather than analytical understanding or active participation. The BrainSong is presented as a standalone experience rather than a component within a larger cognitive system. It does not claim to replace education, therapy, training, or medical care. Its scope is narrow by design. Use of the BrainSong involves listening to a single audio track. The time requirement is fixed at approximately 12 minutes per session. There is no stated need for extended sessions, stacking, or cumulative scheduling beyond repetition. Interaction level is minimal. Listening does not require user input once playback begins. There are no prompts, exercises, responses, or feedback loops. The user's role is passive throughout the duration of the audio. Repeatability is central to the product's design. The same audio is used repeatedly rather than rotating or evolving content. This reduces decision fatigue as there are no choices to make once the routine is established. Environmental requirements are limited. The audio can be played through standard headphones or speakers in typical home settings. There is no requirement for specific posture, movement, lighting conditions, or sensory isolation, beyond basic comfort and audibility. Because the format is short and self-contained, integration into existing routines does not require schedule restructuring. The product does not mandate specific times of day, preparatory rituals, or follow-up activities. From a structural standpoint, the BrainSong aligns with individuals who prioritize low-effort routines. It fits users who prefer fixed formats and minimal decision-making. The absence of configuration, customization, or learning curves reduces entry friction. The product's simplicity may appeal to those who are not interested in tracking metrics, managing protocols, or interpreting data. It does not require background knowledge in neuroscience, audio engineering, or cognitive training. Conversely, individuals seeking depth, personalization, or measurable feedback may find the format insufficient. Those who expect adaptive programs, diagnostic elements, or progressive complexity are unlikely to find alignment with a single, unchanging audio track. The product may also be rejected by those who prefer active engagement, such as problem-solving tasks, structured learning, or physical practices. Its passive nature is a defining characteristic, not a secondary feature. Tolerance for abstraction is another consideration. The conceptual framing references neuroscience concepts without detailed substantiation within the product itself. Users who require extensive explanation or empirical validation before engagement may prefer alternative formats. Within the broader landscape of cognitive-oriented products, the Brain Song occupies a position at the low complexity end of the spectrum. Compared to training programs, clinical interventions, or educational systems, it minimizes interaction and ongoing management. The product trades customization for consistency. Unlike adaptive systems that adjust to user performance or feedback, this format remains static. This reduces cognitive overhead while also limiting responsiveness to individual differences. Compared to supplement regimens, the product removes variables related to dosing, ingredients, and physiological tolerance. Compared to lifestyle programs, it avoids habit restructuring and multi-factor coordination. Compared to cognitive training platforms, it eliminates active participation and performance measurement. This positioning does not suggest superiority or deficiency, but a specific trade-off. The Brain Song prioritizes ease of use and repeatability over depth, specificity, or adaptability. Product remains confined to its defined scope. It does not expand into broader frameworks, nor does it attempt to integrate with other systems. Its role is limited, contained, and intentionally narrow. The presentation remains focused on structure and format, rather than outcomes or transformations. The experience is defined by what it is and how it is used, rather than what it leads to. The description ends without resolution.